everybody. I'm Jadelyn, and I'm joined by Spike, Vegeta, and Bobby, and we're here to talk to you a little bit about what you can do on site here at SGDQ at this event. And I'm super excited about this, especially because I have two monoliths of this event on either side. I knew I was going to say it as soon as I said it earlier, so ha! They kept being like, no, don't talk about it. And I'm like, no, these two have been at events for such a long time, and I am genuinely so happy that I get to have you both on this couch to talk about the things that you can do on site while we're here, because we have so many people who are here. And if you are more on like my end of things, where I only started coming to GDQs at GDQ 25, you don't know how much that we can do while we are here. And if you're at home, and this is something that I always like to talk about, if you're at home and any of this sounds really cool to you and you want to be a part of this, please let this be my call to you. Please come to Games Done Quick. Please come. We have so much fun. Audience, are you having a fantastic time at SGDQ 26? Woo! Yay!
The audience has been absolutely awesome throughout this entire event. But also,
makes you feel so good.
Also just going throughout, I mean, obviously we're going to talk about a lot of the amazing things that you can be doing at this event if you come to it. We have over 2,400 people coming in and out throughout the week, and we want to keep that number growing and growing and growing, just because, honestly, for no other reason than just it's fun.
It's so fun.
It's a good time to come to GDQ, to be a part of the stream room, to go down, check out all the boardroom, all the artist alley stuff and everything we've got. It's just people are having an amazing time. If you want to be a part of an amazing community, we're going to talk about some of the ways you can get involved with it during this segment.
So let's actually, you said stream room. Let's talk in the stream room. We are currently in the stream room. But if you're at home, you've seen only a couple of different angles. This is what it looks like if you're gonna walk into the stream room. And it's actually one of the most majestic things you could do.
I love what they're doing with the lighting this year.
It's so neat, and I'm glad that we have this. So we have our studio audience right here. We have our audience here. And something I think is cool as somebody who watched for years online is that there are actually 2 runner stages so that we can keep things moving smoothly. I somehow had like object permanence issues and didn't realize that there were 2 when I watched. And when you walk into that room for the first time and really take in how grand this space is, it's incredible. So what was this like for you?
The thing that always like continues to bewilder me is that like it's like Sunday countdown, and like everyone's like filing in, and like I'm kind of sneaking along with the crowd like I'm Altair from Assassin's Creed or something. But every time you hear that music, that countdown, people taking their seats, do you feel goosebumps? Do you feel like the hairs stand up to the back of your neck, knowing that we are about to kick off another week of fundraising for good causes with good peoples, good runners, and this good crowd? Again, give it up for yourselves. I will also say that this room has been incredibly crisp and cool and very like, in GDQ's past where we had to be like really shoulder to shoulder with like hot and humid weather and like all that, it could be a bit cumbersome to like stay seated for your favorite run. But thanks to like everybody who, you know, makes this entire wheel turn, from the setup crew to our cleaning crew, every experience in the stream room here is absolutely phenomenal and like, great, like anytime that you walk in through.
That's awesome. I'm so glad you called out the cleaning crew, because like we get to the end of the week and we shout out, yes, absolutely. Thanks for keeping me healthy throughout the week, genuinely.
Yes, very much
For all the people that we thank, especially when we get to the end of the week, we're wrapping up and everything, they don't get nearly enough love and praise. So thank you, everybody, for making this event happen. You talked a little bit about just kind of, you know, for both of us having been here a little bit longer. I remember when this was this. It was like, we were streaming from a closet. Again, I don't quite go back to the classic Games Done Quick days where there were like 15 of us in Michael Yama's mother's basement, but I was only a little further. There were like 25 of us in Essentia's house. It was wild making that happen. You'd have to go around when the stream was starting back up. You'd be knocking on the bookshelf and the trap door would come down and 6 speedrunners would fall out. Go, my children, play Mega Man. This is good. But now here we are. All of a sudden, I will always love and cherish those days of GDQ, but I love the production value that we bring to this sucker. Gamers, again, we saw the lighting in there, all that beautiful teal or blue we had right there. I don't know, one of the colors of all time. Last night during Hey You Pikachu, they changed it to yellow. Let's go production value, damn it. Yes. That's great.
It's really, really cool what we are able to do and what we continue to innovate as we have more events. And speaking of innovation and changes, something that we've been bringing in more recently, which has been such a boon to this event, is the Artist Alley and Indie Dev Quarter.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, is this so much fun. So this is what you can see right now outside. So this is actually just outside that stream room sign. And we have 19, over the course of the week, 19 different artists and 11 different devs where you can go in and you can, like, this was a commission that was being taken from the Artist Alley right then. We have so many, the really cool thing that I like about Artist Alley, and we are gonna have more features about this, right, Bobby?
Sure.
But is that it's not just prints. It's not just, you know, tapestry. Well, tapestries, I would say not just. That's actually super cool. But we have jewelry. We have fidget toys. We have statues. We have plushies. We have crochet work. We have beadwork. We have something for everyone. And I think something that makes the Artist Alley and Indie Dev Alley particularly unique to GDQ as opposed to other events is that we kind of technically have two, because we have one set from Sunday to Tuesday. Tomorrow is our change out day, and then we'll have another one from Thursday to Saturday featuring an entirely new set from that pool of 19 artists and 11 devs. And I think that's a really great way for us to be able to feature so many more wonderful creators.
Absolutely. This is like kind of like a really good like developmental like proving ground for like artists and like even like indie developers. There have been even recently the run that's going to be like featured, I think like Tower Bolt, right? Tower Bolt was actually a indie game that was featured at GDQ events last, and now you're going to be seeing it on the grand stage for the first time. And much like with indie devs, you've seen a lot of like the great prizes that we've been able to display from various creators, various submitters that you know, kind of like muster up that energy or that confidence to be able to submit it for such a great cause. Like Artist Alley, like that is honestly like my favorite part as of recently, because it's just grown. It's just grown. You see so many people from like, you know, different walks of life, like in different ways of creating with wood burning, tapestries. We've even seen like arcade stick makers like around here.
We have.
As far as fighting games
Big
go.
for our two on the couch.
And it's just awesome to be able to like feature, you know, people that really pour their heart and soul into these products, like, because it's something to like really kind of stop. Even though this is a speedrun convention, let's kind of stop and like kind of take a look at like the beauty of it, you know, like the amount of effort that goes into
the creativity
it
of our
something
community coming together. For sure.
Yeah, definitely. And because Prizes is going to focus a lot more on that, I want to go ahead and talk about our next space, which is the community tabling, which has started to belovedly call themselves the GD communities.
Adorable.
And it's such a cool place. So these are our tables that after Artist Alley, if you're here, go ahead and check these out. So we have the Latinas and Hispanics in speedrunning, Asian Speedrunners Alliance, Hot Fix, Black in a Flash, and Frame Fatales all out there. And if you are part of one of those communities, please give yourself a hand, because you are an integral part of all of this. And what I have here on this table is, I went around to all of the tables and I was like, hi, do you have stuff that I can show? So,
they've always got stuff.
So I have, and these are things that you all can go out and get right now. So we have stickers that are from LHS. We have really fun ribbons from Hotfix and these cool holographic stickers, which are cool. I know that it's a little bit difficult to see because of what we're doing right now, but trust me, they're super cool. And actually, if you can't see them, go to the tables and see them yourself.
That's right.
And we have from the Asian Speedrunners Alliance, we have these really cool brand new stickers this event. Also this very cute little ribbon that says, have you eaten yet? Have you eaten today?
Dude, I've forgotten so many times.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude, I forget all the time because we're so busy at this event, but it's a good hunger. It makes the payout that much better. Something.
Please eat.
No.
Please eat. We also have 3 different coloring sheets from Black in a Flash and really cool stickers, and also a ribbon that says bald. If you don't know what event bald came from, I'm not going to tell you, because it's actually one of the trivia questions that you can do at Black in a Flash table.
GDQ lore.
It is GDQ lore. And then, of course, Frame Fatales, and this is one of the wonderful Ratels that actually traveled all the way from the studio to here, which is very fun.
That's a trip.
And fun fact, my bestie made that, and it lives in the studio, which is really neat.
So cute.
And so there's so many different things that you can do. Of course, I'm part of Frame Fatales. You're part of Black in a Flash. And it's really, really great to be able to bring those smaller but ever-growing communities and their events to this.
Yeah, it's nice to remind people that GDQ really is not an event that happens twice a year. GDQ is all year fighting for the good for the world and just putting on amazing content for all of you viewers out there.
In particular, Hotfix.
Yes.
If you are,
Hotfix, like literally all year.
If you don't know, Hotfix has a show pretty much every day of the week. And they are great shows. If you haven't checked those out, they often feature your favorite speedrunners that are here at the event. If you like some of their work, make sure you're checking out the Hotfix schedule.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, as a former Hotfix showrunner myself, like, it's,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Hey,
I'm learning.
GDQ lore, right?
Fun fact.
It's a really nice, ever working wheel of like, getting new people to join our shows so that they can strut their stuff like for the first time. Hotfix is such great like developmental ground for the speedrunners that really want to show what they're made of or even show off like their passion project.
Hey.
But like 8-Bit Monster, who just performed Constance earlier, that was kind of like his like road to GDQ. A couple of years ago, I was like rooming with him, and he was like feasting his eyes on like all the great displays. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Yeah. I'm gonna pick up a run. I'm gonna do this, and I kind of like helped coach him to like that sort of like road with like Hotfix and everything like that.
That's so cool.
And he's been able to polish his performance. He's been able to craft commentary, and like when you do join, like Hotfix or Hotfix, adjacent communities, we are here for you for that. Like we are here as like mentors, people that have been here throughout the scene for like a while, people that have been like doing this and want you to exude your best self and your best efforts on that stage. Like this is just such amazing ground to break when a new runner gets to finally show his stuff off for the first time.
You're so inspirational. Do you know that?
No, I didn't.
That was really beautiful.
I was just like, oh.
That's just a beautiful representation of our community.
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
It is.
And so this is all stuff that is happening currently on this floor. On the floor below us, we have so many more things. And this is the practice room and World 9 where you can play lots of games. You can practice your games. You can get games and controllers repaired. Mm-hmm. You can rent consoles and games and just enjoy yourself down there. There's TVs, there's CRTs, there's monitors, lots of different systems. And I did want to shout out because I heard this World 9 has been partnered with GDQ for over 10 years now.
Dude, World 9 the goats.
From the tube TVs to the low latency monitors to like literally everything we need to make this show run and everything that the runners need to practice and polish their performance. So once again, thank you very much, World 9, for the extended partnership.
Dog, when I learned that they clean your controllers and they actually crack in there, dude, I have so many Super Nintendo controllers where the D-pads are gone. I brought a bag of like 8 of them, and I'm gonna give you a solid amount of money, and this is gonna be great. This is gonna be good on both sides for us. World 9, they're the goats. And one thing I've always loved since the beginning of GDQs, and it's one of my favorite aspects about just coming to a GDQ, and a lot of us here, we're nerds about speedrunning. It's cool to just find the other people who care as much as you do about these little things, and just like, I'm gonna show you firsthand how to do this trick in Devil May Cry, in Donkey Kong Country, in Castlevania, in whatever. All of a sudden you get that hands-on approach. It's really one of the nicest ways to bring the community together. But I know, Jalen, we've got other amazing ways to bring the community together here in nice social ways.
We do, and that's in our arcade. So our arcade is phenomenal. If you've not been there, please go visit. And I did want to...
it's super sick this year.
Yeah, and by name, I wanted to talk about our providers who have that. So that is Psychic Drive, Credits Remaining, and Bad Penny Pinball. All together, they have brought 53 games, cabs, machines, and more that are available 24 hours a day to play for free while we're here.
Hey, that's Foo.
Hey, that's Foo. That's Kung Fu Fuka.
Yeah. When I went down there earlier while we were filming for something, and I was like, I'll just play one of the pinball machines. There were none available.
They are not. They are not.
There were like 12 or 15. Yo, that's such a cool shot, by the way. I love that. I don't know what that's doing, but that's cool. There were like 15 pinball machines, and there was literally someone with a couple people on the second line ready to go on all of them. Pinball's so cool. They have all the rhythm games for all the rhythm game sickos out there. There's so much cool stuff in there. Make sure to check it out.
Yeah, and this is really cool. Also, with this game in particular,
what is this?
The creator of this is here. This is the first time this game has premiered in the United States, and it's going to go on its little world tour now. It is very fun. I don't want to tell you about what it is because you just need to figure it out.
I gotta go down
because
there.
I went down there and I was like, "How do you play this?" And he went, "No, just." And you'll figure it out. It's very fun. But I did want to say this is not all of the things that we have on site. We did not get to see other things like the panel and meetups room, the music room, the game room. In particular, the board game room is because Kung Fu Fruit Cup is going to do a special on that tomorrow.
Yeah.
And before we go to prizes, because I want to spend a little bit of time on the cool stuff that you can be entered to win when you donate. All of the things that you saw here are on gdq.gg/activities if you are on site, so you can go and find that and find something that speaks to your heart. And also, for all of that footage, I really want to give a shout out to Kiara, who had my vision in mind and shot that in an hour and a half and just was perfect every single time. Kiara, you are an unsung hero, and thank you so much for everything you do.
Applause.
Kiara is an absolute MVP back here.
Yes, and so, with that, tell us about some prizes.
I want to tell you about grand prizes, because like I said earlier in the week, like during the pre-show, we have not one, not two, but 4 total grand prizes for you to be eligible to win upon donations. And they're incredible. I feel like there's like one for like everyone. There's a taste for everyone. So, I do have this guitar here with me on set, but I'm going to talk about the ones that we featured in days past. I know Ruby Hart yesterday had brought up the Spyro Gemstone set from Gem Cutter Schufels. Those 5 diamonds that were cubic zirconium and very
so
cut,
pretty.
modeled after the Spyro 2 and Spyro 3 gems. Absolutely incredible, and even though they would be like very, very little, but they are they're just super nice to like show
gorgeous
off for that sheen. And about grand prizes, just a little bit of a segue. $250 cumulative donation throughout the entire week. So that means whenever you are going to gdq.gg/donate, and whenever you are trying to unlock even more GDQ with us, then you will attach that, that $25, $50, $100 donation to an incentive, which we had just opened up for Hollow Knight Silk Song.
I was going like this on Bobby's landing.
I am super excited about Hollow Knight Silk Song as you are. So let's talk about that incentive real quick. The Flea Games Showcase is opened up at $10,000. So again, keep that tab open, gdq.gg/donate, tie that amount to the incentive. And when we're talking about building up toward the grand prize, you could even pick another prize from our block until the end of Monster Hunter Wilds for you to showcase. Another grand prize that we showed off in the pre-show was that Valheim Sword and Shield grand prize bundle. That Mistwalker sword, the silver shield, even the big plushie, the big neck dragon plushie. That scent dropped on me like out of nowhere, and then the tankard, so you can fill up with some nice hydration for your day. Like again, like all of that bundle is brought to you by Heroic Replicas. And speaking of like how amazing it is to have like creators, really craft these prizes specially made for GDQ. Heroic Replicas has been with us like for a long while, for a big minute. So shout outs to them. Now, this is a grand prize that I had not talked about all this week because
this is the first time.
This is so
the
exciting.
First time because I wanted to.
Oh boy.
see, Spike knows what we're talking about.
I just want everyone to know.
So
I offered Bobby money on an amount he could name under the table to just give me this prize. But we're gonna give it to y'all instead. What is it?
I gotta ask the audience something here. Do y'all like Pokemon? We love Pokemon here. So what we have for you, if you love the Pokemon trading card game, a Pokemon Mega Evolution TCG bundle. That is 4 booster boxes of the recent Mega Evolution TCG sets. complete with a ETB, an Elite Trainer bundle for those sets. One booster box and one ETB for 4 sets. That is an incredible value at a $250 sum throughout the entire week.
Did you hear the audience when they saw it?
GDQ.GG/prizes is where you want to be. Please, we have so much of those prizes in store for you. And last but not least, we did show this off in our first prizer segment.
So gorgeous.
But I want to just have y'all feast your eyes on this bad baby again.
Oh, wow.
By Lifelike, my good old buddy at Orbital Guitars, the DMC3 Navon guitar. This isn't a modification. We didn't just buy an Ibanez and just soup things up. This is cut from wood. These were sourced electronics. Like Lifelike had poured in hundreds and hundreds of hours over a few months to get this special 1 out of 1 guitar made for you Devil May Cry fans, for you metal fans, for you karaoke fans. Hey, I mean, if you do
appreciator of arts,
an absolute appreciator of arts. Again, and these are quite different. We have something for everyone. Whether you are a music enthusiast, whether you love collectibles, whether you love TCGs, the grand prize suite here has got it all. And so again, one last time, GDQ.GG/donate. We have incentives opened up. Y'all are kicking butt at that Flea Games Showcase.
Yes. Oh,
almost 20% of the way there. How excited are we for Silk Song?
I am. Thank you. Well, with that, thank you all so much for taking a little tour with us around the event space and seeing what we can do here. Bobby, Spike, thank you so much for joining me. Y'all are great. And let's get to more GDQ, more action, and keep donating so we can see more